Nature's Prophet ult plus a Zeus ult, or maybe an NP TP in, and they can outnumber and look to fight. Definitely like what Alliance got going for this time around.
Yeah, and would you sort of, are you a fan of the final pick from Alliance, the Zeus coming in for Limp? Do you think that sort of fits what they were missing?
It provides them a ton of damage, which I feel like they were kind of lacking that. And he does have at least some time. He doesn't have actually the craziest ways to protect himself on the front line, but I think he's also looking at the lane. He knows he's going to be versus that Ember. I've actually seen Zeus they just do fine versus it. You have to go more of like the physical sense on the Ember, which I'm pretty sure we'll see Thompson do, rather than relying on your Flame Guard in the lane at all.
30 seconds.
Yeah, we'll see how Thompson plays in. Now, for sort of OG, the lane setup, are we going to sort of see something special out of this, or standard?
I think tri-lane. I actually think they need to secure mid one. Yeah, I think they have to. Otherwise, he's going to get screwed as... Yeah, this tri-lane. They actually go for the bubble level one.
And Saxon's taking a lot of damage. Limp and Esfort trying to chase him off. Hanskin's going to... He was maybe thinking about looking for the wraparound, but he won't go for it.
The battle begins.
Alliance, they were ready to fight. Look at FNG too versus No-Tail. No-Tail gonna eat this dual bread.
Yeah,
he might be in some trouble still.
One more Nature's Grasp. Looks like he has got the movement to step around. Let's see, with this dual breath, is it in range? It is. It's gonna get the slow and the damage.
Should still be okay, but he's gonna get pushed all the way back. Now we have also, since Limp used his whole mana pool during that fight, he's just gonna wait. FNG is gonna lane mid for a moment, and then he'll show up afterwards. Nice last hit, FNG.
Yeah, only misses out on the one creep. And yeah, No-Tail as well, just wanting a reset. Kills himself off to Roshan.
Okay, so
sure he's in better shape for the lane.
Immediately break that tri-lane though. I actually wanted them to stay just at least for like a kill or two, just to let this mid one Arc Warden be a little bit safer, because this doesn't feel too great for him. Sure, he's got this Treant Protector gonna come back to him, which is really nice, but this is a very, very threatening lane. Tusk as well as Nature's Prophet. Oh, mid one gets handed a courier, but...
All right, Hanskin. I mean, he had his sort of sight set on manipulating the creep waves, but yeah, courier down. He's going to be able to make the meet, so behind the tier 1. So this will be a wave denied away from OG's top lane.
Yeah, let's see what mid one decides to do. With his creep wave, they have to kind of like make sure it doesn't actually hit the tower, because otherwise they're going to get a full creep wave denied behind, as we see Hanskin's already doing that. Yeah, so they have to manipulate the wave. Yeah, real good stuff from Alliance up here. Bottom, they have a pretty damn strong lane too. I would be pretty surprised if I see Nico Baby getting slowed down too much, because FNG's there at his side. FNG, he might soak a death or two. Just trying to clear out Idolines, might get lifted out of position, but I don't see Nico Baby getting too pressured down here. Just getting, he's going to miss CS naturally because there's Idolines that are just denying it, but...
Yeah. And sort of overall, how'd you rate the Enigma pick from Seb? We have seen him bring it out pretty much in drafts that for the most part have just been solid wins for OG. Is this going to be one of them? Is this another game for Enigma to have an easy time, or are there problems for him this game?
Quite a bit of problems. Lots of disables he has to worry about, and there's always the BKB Pierce and the Chronosphere. It will always be there too. I think it's a good item for the auras though, for the Enigma. He does, he probably will look to go for the pipe as well as that Greaves this game. It looks real solid as Saksa.
Always. Get run down here. If Nico Baby can find a bash,
of course he can. He's got over Venom too.
Nice. He's going to be able to run this down. Let's can find a deny to the neutrals. He's going to attempt for it. Not going to find it though, as Nico Baby gets the kill in time. Burst blood for the carry void.
Not going to get slowed down at all now because of that. Seb, okay, he goes for the urn as well now too. Now we're seeing a lot of these offlaners rushing urns.
It seems to be the time to go.
Yeah, it gives you great stuff, like 2 stats, mana regen, armor. It's everything you really need as an offlaner. Also, if you do get any kills, of course, it's phenomenal. There was an era where it was like bottle every single game. Now I feel like it's going to like this urn.
Yeah, that's true. I think we're seeing so many more urns than bottles nowadays from these top offlaners.
Yeah, there's some heroes that
definite shift. Yeah,
some heroes definitely just need that bottle, like these very Sand Kings or something that are threatening kills and all that. But yeah, we're definitely seeing a new rise. Is top No-Tail.
Top lane. Tag teams in from Manscap. I mean, but both of these lanes pretty nice for sort of the offensive measures. This top lane. Anytime that S4 is able to get in with the help of Hansken's gap closing and tag team, and the bottom lane as well, as we've seen, Saxon's got to be careful where he gets in position as Jakiro is just one of those perfect heroes with this amount of strong slow early on that just allows the Void to get a lot of hits in.
Yeah, I feel like they kind of put themselves in a position of almost 3 winning lanes. I won't count mid as a win lane. I feel like mid's kind of like this trade, but Zeus wins it over the Ember. So, you know, in a way, it is 3 winning lanes for Alliance that'll progress pretty strong into this mid game. They have so much team fight that comes between all of these. It's bottom. Trying for Seb. No bashes.
No bashes. Nico baby, but he can play aggressive like this. He's got still tangos and a salve to go, so wants to try and get the most out of it and push his hero to the limits. Trade as best as he can with OG.
Trying to make sure that he can get this
Radiant's middle tower is under
creep wave
attack.
put in a good position here. He's trying to pull it onto his range creep over and over again. You see that? Trying to get some Eidolon kills, always getting nuked. Commits forward though.
And they go again. Slow on to Seb. He needs a bash, not going to get the chance to get in range. Lift up on Nico baby.
Tops is looking to actually go into the enemy high ground here and take away a bounty rune from them. Nice little aggressive move there by him, pulling the creeps to him as well.
Now with that,
Looks
that
like
will
it should be 3.
yeah, secure them the 2 down bottom as well in time. Can even leave that up one there on their side if Thompson wants another bounty rune for another bottle refill.
This Arc Warden, mid one, is not farming very well up here. He's got the naked gloves of haste, but he's literally only up to 16 last hits. They're just keeping this lane pulled back. And it's a very threatening lane. Either of them step up, like tag team plus Nature's Prophet can easily just kill either.
Yeah, and this is something that you said that you felt was going to happen if they didn't run this as a try. When you're sort of just running this dual lane, there's nothing sort of special or crazy about it that makes it easy for the Arc Warden to farm in this lane.
No, it's just Arc Warden's a bit of a weak laner. That they don't even have Snowball skilled up. Hansen's been saving the point, waiting for an opportunity. But yeah, they just have way too much overwhelming punch between these two. How levels are Zeus? Liv is now level 6 too, so got to factor in that. Thunder God's Wrath to the side lanes too.
Yeah, if they make a go on either of these heroes, they're going to have a good chance of getting them. No telling mid one have to be very careful. They are being bottom lane. Thunder God's Wrath is going to be used in an attempt to try and help bring Seb down, but Seb's going to get away. Now FNG, he's going to get turned upon with the Eidolons, and he'll get taken out. Thompson in with a sleight of fist, secures the kill. So first attempt there with the Zeus ult, just not enough damage to bring down that Enigma. Top lane.
Mid one.
See if they can get the control. The shards are down. Hanskin's stepping in. That does mean he's tanking the tower hits for this snowball out. S4 trying to finish up the kill, but he's going to be able to do it.
Treant.
The Treant does it. Diving in and just final little bit of damage from S4's Treant, getting the job done. Mid one goes down.
It's the second he steps up too, and he does a very nice defensive magnetic field also to try to protect himself, but immediately, like, Odds can just see his opportunity when he steps forward. That's gonna slow down the Midas. He was very close to it. S4 comes right back towards top 2, and you know, we mentioned the Thunder God's Wrath. S4 is getting close to 6-2.
So top, Hansken tanking a few tower hits. This might be a bit of a free kill here for mid one, and yeah, it will be. Same time, FNG down on the bottom allows Nico baby to dive in, kill off Seb, but that top lane kill, the important one is, now with one more wave to clear up, this will be the Midas gold done for mid one.
Radiant structures are fortified.
It's gonna be fortunate for him. They have this living armor on bottom. We see the glyph from Alliance. They really want to use this catapult here to try to get as much tower pressure as possible. Trying to get any tier 1s early on, because they're playing versus this Treant Protector, so unable to do so though, as Seb just eats the catapult with the Eidolons, and the push is halted. So they're going to see them armor up and heal that tower quite a bit here.
Dire's middle tower is
Hansken
under
again.
attack.
He's got any moves to play out of this, so S4's trying to step over.
He's got vision.
Not able to chase any further for this one as Hansken with the boots. He's stepping away. Thompson actually tries to get in with a slide. Does miss it, but with the haste should find Hansken. Very few plays he can try for. We'll block him out with the shards, but a jump over clears the trees out, and Hansken buy himself a little more time. But again, this build from Thompson with a max slight, just running around with these phase boots and doing a hell of a lot of physical damage for this stage of the game.
And they're going to send mid one toward the mid lane so that he can get some farm. Yeah, Thompson, I think this is kind of what he has to do. He has to try to help out these lanes. As
S4 comes in with the backup to allow them to try for Seb. The heal's there, but it's not enough to save him. Thunder God's Wrath comes down, he goes out. Nico Baby does have a chrono if he finds the opportunity to drop it. It's getting a little low here. Thompson with the Flame Guard, able to run into Nico Baby. Chrono's going to be dropped down. Nico Baby, does he have the damage? It's not enough to burst through the Flame Guard as Nico Baby has to jump away from this. They couldn't quite kill Thompson off. S4 is able to TP out. So at the least, Alliance will manage to get themselves out of there, but not quite able to get that kill on Thompson. Just having the 2 points in Flame Guard enough to withstand against that extra bit of damage coming out from the time lock.
I actually thought Limp was going to TP. He just continued to jungle that whole time. I feel like if he TP'd bottom, they could have got themselves some trade kills, and now...
Oh, he actually gets the kill, Thompson!
He got his bottle refilled.
He was hanging around low in lane. He was not ready for that at all.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They poured it down and just filled the bottle, and I don't think Nico Baby expected him to be all the way back full, and he stuck around
FNG. No-Tail's able to just walk over, grab him in the trees. OG getting 2 straight kills down here. Thompson up to 4 kills on the Ember with his early moves. Same time, S4. The help of Hanskin, they'll get sacks throughout this lane, was trying to soak up some solar action, and XP getting himself towards that 6th to Rubik, but he'll go down, bottom lane. Seb's got No-Tail, that's the backup, and Thompson's already swinging straight back down it. This time Limp's on his way over as well. As we'll see at the start of it all, Thompson having to deal with Limp, spamming him out with the lightning.
Seb will heal up from the urn too, they can't actually commit on him. 70 seconds, no Chronosphere too, so Nico Baby has to play a little bit more cautious. Only the 2 points in his time walk too. He's only level 6 at this 10 minutes from the constant moves coming down bottom.
Dire's top tower is
We're seeing mid one. He's already up to level 8, so that space for the Arc Warden's already there from that pressure from OG.
So if they get a catch up on him, they're in on to Seb.
Punch back.
Straight over they go. All this, just the amount of control on Seb, it's making it very hard for him to get his way out of here, but he nearly does fall. Damage over time, too much from the Macropire and such. He'll go out as OG. Can they get anything in return? They get hands, Ken. Thompson's trying to chase. He's over towards FNG, but still just spamming them with the slider fist. Putting the pressure onto them, keeping them underneath this tier 1 tower. Still trying to get in. Another poke onto FNG as the wave will get pushed in upon them, but Limp, he's got the wave clear with Dark Lightning. He's able to push back. Well, there's space being made for mid one, whilst mid lane. He's able to go unnoticed, farming away quite nicely and really catching back up with the Midas.
Yeah, Thompson's just trying to apply as much pressure as possible to give that space because he knows, you know, lines, they have a lot of different ways that they can fight always. So he's got to be the one, this aggressor, to always be in the fights. And
sacks up. Stolen dual breath, setting up onto FNG. TPs are coming in. Over Nico Baby goes. He's got the chrono out on the 2 of them. He's caught Seb and he's caught No-Tail. The No-Tail's Wrath comes in from S4. Big ults from Alliance as they turn up full force to hold on to this bottom tier 1 tower, and OG are just crushed. The 3 of them go down. Thompson's got to run. He's going to start dancing around with Hansken. He's going to go for the chains. Can he finish off this Tusk kill? Nice path blocks him off, but Thompson, one more slight, not enough. Hansken with the 1 charges will live. Nico Baby's going to look to try and get on top of Thompson. Thompson still with 2 remnants left to play. Slider Fist will miss. He's got the remnant prepped out in the river. So quick escape from Thompson. Gets him out of that. Big moves from Alliance.
Yeah, OG pushed really hard into everything. Wrath of Nature, Chrono, like every single one of their ultimates was available. But they just went a little bit too hard there. Thompson actually wasn't in the fight there at the start either.
Be honest, do you like this? Thompson, he is going a bit memey again. It's a little bit phase into straight Octarine. None of these sort of little mid-game items. He's going for the big boy. Do you like this, Fog?
No.
No, okay.
I think he'll change it. I think he'll change it. But
yeah,
you know,
we'll see.
These guys are crazy.
He's
so,
he's picked up the point booster. I mean, I feel like sort of an Ags would be more. We do sometimes see like an Ags rush, but the Octarine going full in for the cooldown and the lifesteal, and it's not a cheap item. Well, we'll see how it plays out for Thompson.
Bottom. We got another Wrath of Nature bouncing.
No-Tail's down. Thompson going to try with the chains onto S4. S4, is he going to live? He's stepping away. Remnant jump in. S4 is hiding, but Thompson will find him with the slide. That is all the Remnants committed, though. Thompson now deep. Ice Path from FNG won't catch onto him, though. Try and hold them with the chains, but only onto the creeps. Limp's got a full mana tank to play with as Thompson is going to take heavy damage on the way out. Remnant back up in a second. Jumps out with a slight, buys time to throw it away. and jump out of there. They won't be able to catch him.
Nico
Baby
baby.
in the mid, taking a bit of harassment from Mid1 and Seb. The chains out, as well as the Maleficent is going to use the Black Hole straight away onto Nico Baby. The snowball comes out, Handscare with the save. Crossing over with that snowball, picking Nico Baby up, cancelling the ultimate of Seb. S4's TPing in, but won't be able to get on top of Thompson. Thompson back with the Flame Guard online. Retreating with the rest of the team, they're actually going to smoke. Alliance, they have Chrono back up in 15 seconds. They might find an opportunity to get in and pass the tower. In the river, Limp. Out though, snowball across from Hansken. He's in with a punch onto Thompson. It's not enough. Thompson will live. The heal for the living armor, keeping him alive, and now it's OG just cleaning up. Double kill for Mid1 as they find FNG as well. Thompson, chains catch again onto Nico Baby. They're diving in. He's got to jump out.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Nico
attack.
Baby on the run. Will retreat from them all. OG able to push in onto this mid lane off the back of that fight.
Huge turnaround there for them. Just able to hold their ground around all this. There is
got to be
big
careful with the
respawns
respawns. Yeah, these respawns and a Chrono
There's
might
a
just do
Chrono.
it. And he goes, he's a format. Have they got the follow-up? They're going to first take out the trio. Now they'll look over towards Thompson. The silence in place. They get him as well. Again, another case of OG just pushing around a little too long and a little too hard. Alliance react. Nico Baby gets an easy 4-man Chrono, and they're not done yet, Alliance. As well as the sprout out to Mid1, cuts his way out with the Dwelling Blade. A buyback has to come into play from No-Tail. He's worried. As Alliance handed another opportunity, and Nico Baby capitalizes on it perfectly.
Yeah, every single time. It feels like all these, they always are walking into this Wrath of Nature and this Zeus ulti. Alliance always having these available, and OG, they have to be a little bit more cautious, especially for Thompson. This is why I'm very curious. But I mean, he's gonna go for the Octarine.
He is going for it, dude.
He's gonna have no way to remove Orchid. So I mean, we'll see. We'll see if it pays off for him. It's crazy, but who am I to talk versus Thompson, right? Like,
exactly. And it's not a Crystallis on Invoker. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
It's definitely less crazy than the Crystallis Invoker. Without doubt, because your Octarine, great item on Ember. You're all about the cooldowns. You're doing a lot of spell damage. Spell lifesteal is lovely. It's pretty tanky as well. You get some good HP, some good mana. It's just sort of as you said, the fact that the silence is going to be very deadly, and maybe you're missing out on sort of the potential to have a bit more physical against some of these heroes. So perhaps on the high ground, they found Mid1.
Nico Baby, he's in.
He's going in for this. The snowball's heading over. He's able to pick him up, close the gap onto Mid1, jump off the time off. Mid1's down. He's taken out. No-Tail falls as well. Thompson's turned up. Got a Remnant out to the side. He's running away from Alliance. Shards. Quite clip him in. S4's looking for him. Thompson, he's got one more Remnant to play around with. And he has got the movement speed to get away from Alliance here.
I think they're done playing around with him and chasing him. Maybe. Hansken, he's still on the trail, but he's got no mana.
The Alliance is up to a 6k lead now. You look at sort of the three cores across the board. I mean, Mid1's keeping up, but both Seb and Thompson, they're starting to slip behind.
They're showing up to try to like take these fights, but they're not winning the fights at all. They're getting some like trickle kills towards the end of it, and maybe some before the fight start, but in the grand scheme of the team fights, they're standing no chance in it. S4 just shows up with the Orchid, which counteracts quite a bit of their heroes here, and there's just so many different forms of gap close. This Void, this Tusk, always getting on top of heroes that don't like getting collapsed upon, like that Rubik, like that Arc Warden. Now they have an Aghanims too, so the damage, it's going to continue to grow.
It's a huge amount of damage. And yeah, it's just going to continue to be a game where Thompson's very vulnerable. He gets silenced and caught in any sort of disable. He's just going to get blown up by this damage.
Yep.
He's got to be very careful how he jumps around. And to be fair, he has been so far. 5-1 and 2 is KDA nice and clean. But he is having to spend a lot of the time running away, as we've seen. A lot of moves from him being made just to keep himself alive.
Yeah, they're doing a good job. They all have like their quelling blades, so they're all cutting the trees and dodging, because there's not, there's disables, but they can, avoid a lot of them. The Ice Path is that real, actual hard stun besides Chronosphere that they have. Snowball, in other words, Snowball is pretty dodgeable, so. Alliance, all this downtime, they've got everything available again.
And Nico Baby, he's got the BKB done, so he's going to be able to just commit in these fights, find perfect opportunities for the Kronos. I mean, we've seen already, he's been finding some great setups. Now it's going to be even easier with the BKB. Not a lot to put a stop to that other than the black hole.
They're just going to force a Roche with it. They have all their team fight around this area. OG. This is going to be pretty impossible for them to contest with their lineup at the moment. They don't have a very good front line to even check it.
Radiant's bottom tower.
This is looking very good for Alliance so far. It really is 18-10 at 18 minutes in. All their cores just hitting the item time as they'd hoped for. Nobody getting left behind. And this Roshan is only going to help. It's only going to help us. There we have it. Aegis picked up on Nico Baby in an immediate smoke. They're ready to fight with this.
Yep, they're all healthy. Everyone's full mana. All ults are ready except for Wrath of Nature, which was used to push waves. OG just totally on the back foot this game. Just looking like they have very limited moves in these next few moments. Alliance could look to really punish them.
Yeah, but Nico Baby is trying to hunt for mid one. He has found him. He's looking for a Chrono. He's going to get lifted up. Oh, he's falling low. He's going to pop the BKB here. Moving on to mid one. Takes one down. In fact, he's diving for more. Oh, no. Chrono off the mark.
The Chrono.
Doesn't get a catch with the Chrono.
He's got to run.
They've got to back up as this is the chance for OG to pounce back. They are without mid one. Thompson able to close the gap onto Limp. Nico Baby coming in with the bashes. Thompson's got to jump away with the Remnant. Baby continuing to try and chase. He's still happy to fight as he does have that Aegis. Over towards Saxa he goes. Saxa with the stolen time walk, able to break away. Thompson still poking in from the back lines.
They got the big kill though. They got mid one, and now they have eyes on Thompson. No remnants available.
Nice Ken.
They actually get on top of him.
Has he got enough control? Thompson's still speedy. Time is bought. Press 4 to get in. The silence is there as well as the Nimbus. It's going to be big damage during the silence. He's going to pop. Thompson goes down. Was very close to the Octarine, but that's going to slow it down that little bit more. Losing his life like this and into the trees. Have they got anything for Saxa? They don't. Saxa's out with the TP. Make it away. So Alliance, a bit of a punch back. You know, Chrono not quite hitting the mark, but it doesn't matter. Their lead just continues. OG still unable to shake them up as they're losing the big heroes. Mid-one going down and Thompson as well.
With a Chrono whiff. That's the thing. It's like OG can't
they can't
take advantage that a Chrono just ends up hitting nobody. Definitely some big concerns here in these next moments. Mid one, like you said, he's still farming, but it's just so easy for them to kill him. It's just every single one of their heroes has a way to get on top of him. Handskin. Hot ice too.
Oh,
nice shards.
He's got him. The shards, they're perfect. Couldn't have been done any better. As mid one, he's been found. They will lose FNG. The OG, they've got to find some of these cores. They've got to find Nico Baby.
I mean, it's
so
up to Thompson, but he's got BKB, so they have to maybe settle. Just go for the touch.
He's out with the blink, but as you say, they've caught him.
Nice.
So it's not the cores. You know, these cores are just proving to be very hard for them to ever punish.
Oh, the lift after the time walk. He actually gets it off.
Still got the BKB and the Aegis. He's under no threat whatsoever, Nico Baby. He knows they can't kill him.
Yeah,
and the gap's closing. Of course, one of the benefits of just throwing down the Chrono like that, you're easily going to have another chance to use it multiple times during this Aegis. 20 seconds, Chrono's back up. OG's got to be very, very careful. We just saw that they do lose fights even when the Chrono's off the mark. And when it is going to hit, there's the potential for Alliance to just get these huge amount of kills.
And it's always like, look where the lanes all are. It's OG on the back foot of all this. It's always Alliance setting the tempo, setting the pace. Looking to pressure top here, everyone in the area. Yeah, Chrono available, like you said. Sees Seb. Also sees Thompson. Might just commit.
Might just go for these two. Jumping in there, will split in time, so no opportunity for the Chrono straight up. Handskin again, Ice Shards, stopping Seb's escape. Going on to the Enigma, they're trying to help him out. They cannot do so. It's another casualty for OG. As Alliance just continue to get so much out of this. Thompson, has he got the Octarine yet? He's still not quite got it. He's nearly found it.
Okay,
Trying to burst Nico Baby, but just too slippery.
Nico Baby's playing so well. How patient he's being with his Chrono, with his Time Walk and Mask of Madness. He's literally just he's playing the auto attack game after Time Walk for a little bit.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Can they get him this time?
Dire's
Nope.
top tower
Oh, he thought about the Chrono then. Did start to try and drop it. Aegis is going to get popped already. They're in onto Saxa. Saxa's out of this fight. Turn over towards mid one. Tempest double. Should be easy gold here for Alliance to clean up.
And you see, look at how aggressively Nico Baby, he time walks aggressively into the enemy high ground, knowing how safe he is. He knows he can always get BKB off in like 90% of these. The Enigma Black Hole will never be a threat. Yeah, like Black Hole might be one of those threats to him, but he knows he has the backup of his team there. So he'll always get the time to get the BKB off.
Until the BKB's done on set, there's always going to be ways to quite easily cancel that Black Hole between S4 keeping in position with the silence and of course just the long reach of either the Nimbus or the Ice Path.
Yeah, he's very, very far away from it. 0, 6, and 7. He's struggling. Not even able to go for Greaves this game. He had to just go straight for Pipe because he's versus Zeus. As yeah, OG, all their lanes continuing to be forced in onto their side. Very little options of movements that they can do. But they're going to try something here. The smoke is actually, I believe, looks like it was spotted by the ward there for a second.
Smoke on smoke action. Nico Baby's ready to turn up. He's going to look for the Chrono opportunity. OG, they're pretty grouped up right now. Thompson continue to head in to try and get further info for the side. Nico Baby want to jump. They're still being very patient. Knows that if he's not too careful, Thompson might have a defensive remnant to immediately jump to and dodge the Chrono with.
He's giving a lot of respect to like the time walks, the remnants, like the blinks, anything like that. He's really not trying to whip Chronos. Seb? There's the Pipe. He's tanky.
Space has been made for S4 to just take this tier 2 tower up on the top lane whilst this is all going down mid, and he will. Tier 2 tower taken away.
Outpost available. He's got a full BKB, almost an AC finished on this Nature's Prophet too. S4, massive this game, 9-1 and 9.
And Nico Baby's getting his damage online now. Demon Edge picked up on the road to the MKB.
This fight just looks so hard for OG. They're going to look for these bounty runes. Alliance, they're going to chase. Maybe not all the way onto the high ground though. Giving some respect still.
Oh, Sprout out as well as the silence. Sax are in trouble. He goes down. Thompson throwing a defensive remnant out. Nico Baby looking for opportunities. He's trying to get in on them. He's going to put the BKB. He's stepping up. He has been rooted. He drops the ult. He's got the Chrono onto the two of them. Tries to focus down No Tail first. Needs a few bashes. Stolen Chrono. Actually holds back Hansken and Limp. Saxer with a fantastic steal, but is there follow-up? It doesn't look like it. Limp is up onto Limp. But OG have had to come in with 2 buybacks to try and turn this fight around. They're focusing Limp down, but the snowball from Hansken taking Limp out to the side. Hansken will throw himself in to try and make space for Limp's escape, but the chase is there from Thompson. Not enough damage though. Limp able to continue to back away. He's going to go for the TP out,
gonna get out?
and he's not going to make it. They find him just in time. No Tail with a clumsy net puts a stop to the escape. And mid one will, by the looks of it, be able to finish off Hansken. He tried his best to duke it out to the side, but it...
The raids?
Oh, they got him with a lift. They found him. So OG able to hit back with some kills, but they do have to use 2 buybacks for it. So again, despite getting some kills off the back of that, it's not Nico Baby. He's able to live. But it's a little bit of something. It's some XP. It's something, but it's not turning around this big lead that Alliance have.
They need any type of small gains though, right? Like these shirts, it's just it was just the 2 support buybacks, right? Yeah, the 2 support buybacks, anything to get them some type of breathing room in this game. Is they need it desperately. Nico Baby getting a little bit, I feel like that's where he was like, damn, I haven't chronoed in a long time. He really wanted to throw it down. Gets caught in the root during BKB. But like you said, he lived, S4 lived, the big ones. And S4 now has a full AC finished up too. So he's also a pretty right-clicking beast himself.
Oh yeah, I mean, him sort of alongside Nico Baby with pretty much the full MKB. You know, these two, they pack a punch.
Blink Dagger, is that finished on Seb?
Yep,
okay,
Seb.
so Seb, he can maybe get some type of opportunities too. If he sees a window where most spells are used, he might be able to land a pretty big ult. Still very hard, OG. These fights still not looking much more difficult for many of these itemizations just yet.
At 30 seconds.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Alliance will be ready to make moves once more with the Chrono. And
They
Scan.
could do a big smoke up top around the outpost and around that one ward that they have. And they do have Chrono as Hansken will get picked apart.
What did you learn?
Honestly, do Alliance, I mean, can they make a move whilst they're without their Tusk? They are very strong.
They probably want to fix the lanes a little bit. Bottom's going to start getting shoved in by the Arc Warden too. So up to S4, how he really wants to make that call about it, because he's the one who's going to be addressing and split pushing those side lanes. He's actually just sitting in the Roche pit. It's got quite some time to spawn,
Yeah,
which he
minute
does
and a
throw a
half.
scan.
Yeah, just waiting out by the looks of it until they've got the full lineup back in action.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, that's
That's
a
a
nice
nice
one
item
there.
pickup. Yeah.
Doesn't want to keep it though. Favors the pupil's gift this game, Nico Baby, that extra bit of stats.
Yeah, it looks like he wants to be just a bit tankier. OG, they're going to meet up top Alliance. They're all walking over, though. Hanskin, he's not TPing yet, though.
No-Tail setting up onto S4. S4's got the BKB. Turns straight away with the Sprout and the Silence onto Saxa. NicoBaby looking for the perfect opportunity for a chrono. Can he find it? He's into the trees to try and get the setup. Clinical Drag comes out. The Overgrowth cancel big TP out from S4. There's the coming in place. The chrono's down. He's trapped the two big ones. Will kill off Seb. Hobson's able to jump out in time as it comes to an end. That's Seb down and out. No threat of the black hole for 40 seconds. The stolen chrono again. It's onto the two of them, but Haskins in with a punch, and NicoBaby is still able to pop in with a time walk. If they're onto mid one, Alliance winning yet another fight in this game where they just continue to ever grow their lead.
S4 ate pretty much all of the spells. Ate like 2 or 3 quiver hits from Thompson. Octarine actually is working pretty well with him because he got quiver, by the way. But we see the rest of them. You know, NicoBaby, he's in perfect position to get that chrono. Find Seb, and then they just outnumber.
Up. Look at this spawn time just as they take the fight against OG. Roshan enters the fray. Thompson, he's going to try and poke at this. NicoBaby looking to chase, but still with remnants out and available. Thompson's able to dance out of there. Did buy a little bit of time. Seb, if you want to try and do something crazy, doesn't look like it. He's going to leave this area free for Alliance to fling Roche at the Aegis.
Aegis and
as well as the, yeah, they're going to let him have both for that. A DD rune as well on the top. Did catch vision of that. Well, doesn't look like they've got anyone running over to pick it up quite yet.
Just feeling like they can't shut down this Void at all, though. Like, they just don't have the means of control to really get him at all. They get S4 because he full committed onto the front there, but even then, it was very close to them not getting S4 either.
Yeah, it just feels at this point, NicoBaby, if he chronos 2 heroes, pretty much any 2 heroes of OG, Alliance is going to win the team fight.
Mid is canceled.
Straight away gets put to an end. I mean, this is going to be the struggle for Seb whilst he's playing without the BKB. So many ways to stop that ultimate. And now Seb, he's going to be chased down. Going with the Malefice, trying to hide in the trees. Blinked off to the side, but NicoBaby's hot on the chase. Seb again with another juke. He's getting in, trying to buy time for that Blink Dagger to come back available, but they've got the vision on him. Seb goes down. Dead for 50. God, 30 to 16 now. 13k lead for Alliance.
Just, it feels so impossible whenever OG's playing against any of... If Alliance even has like one ulti, it just feels like OG can't take the fight there. This Enigma's just way too poor. They have this Arc Warden farming, but the rest of their team just not able to stand toe-to-toe with Alliance at all. And Chronos is back up at 15. The frequency, it's always there. Nimbus also available. Lane's being pushed in.
Let's see who's going to find.
NicoBaby, he's on the hunt.
He might just die for Saxa, yep. Setup's there behind the tower. Saxa's out. Guards, in an attempt to catch him if one won't find him. Everyone's able to get away. Snowball over to the side. His Hansken, he's in and on top of No-Tail.
NicoBaby almost chronoed right there. Would have been very close to catching mid one. As Thompson is able to find Limp somehow, though, by himself. A lot of gold, wow. How much experience did he get for that one, too? 2,000 experience with the chrono.
They're just showing again that high ground observer inside of the base, setting up for NicoBaby to just immediately make moves onto mid one as he stepped up to the stairs. That ward making that setup happen. Kudos to whoever placed that on Alliance. That did the magic.
Thank you, FNG.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Hunting for Thompson.
Ooh.
Got to be ever so careful.
He's
trying to get this man.
He's not getting orchided, right? He's actually playing really well at dodging the orchids. He's still 7-2 for his team, but still just feeling so impossible. This Void just has the most absolute free game, and his team is just all.
So just S4. Just he is just so farmed on this Prophet. 11, 2, and 12 S4, and he's gonna have the Satanic so shortly.
Yeah. They just OG just can't take advantage of the downtimes. Like when this Wrath is down, when the Zeus ult's down, when the Chrono's down, they're not able to force the issue at all.
Radiant are scanning.
They're just gonna have to hope and pray really that Alliance makes some huge throw decisions. Still got Aegis for about a minute and a half. They're comfortably farming. OG, now they're able to actually farm their triangle a little bit here, but are they able to actually ever make a move? Are they actually going to be able to take a team fight? Maybe just have to wait for that Seb BKB and just hope. really what it's feeling like.
Yeah, without that BKB, it's seemingly impossible for Seb to really commit in these fights. I mean, sure, the pipe buff's still very handy, but other than that, he's just on the offensive. It's a midnight pulse and just never a black hole. He cannot commit with it right now.
Yep. And we see a full eye of Scotty now picked
Mid.
up for Nico Baby. Oh, mid.
Well, they tried to catch him. But,
Top tower has fallen.
I mean, at the end of the day, with the phase boots of the Quelling Blade, he's always getting out.
Yep.
Dire's bottom
And yeah,
tower
Nico Baby, Ice Scotty versus Arc Warden.
Yeah.
So we know how good that Ice Scotty is versus those ranged carries. He's also always able to get on top of them. And now, Chrono's back up again. So OG, they're not able to capitalize at all out of it again. And their base is actually just being threatened here. S4, he TP's in aggressively.
I mean, he can, right? With his AC and Reaver, he's so tanky. He doesn't care. He's just into the base, and he's ready for them to try and do something about him. Bubble will get laid down.
Seb also actually going to TP back for his team. I thought he was going to continue farming. I thought this was literally all them to just make space to try to farm this BKB on Enigma, because it really feels like it's the last hope for OG, is if they're able to somehow get these big black holes, because the team fights it's impossible.
Yeah, it just has expired for Nico Baby, so now maybe a bit of a window for OG to jump in.
Do they even have the damage? I don't even know if they have the damage.
With this BK, the 3k HP.
3k HP? I don't think they do.
Yeah, with the 20 such armor, and that's without the AC aura. It's not easy. It's not easy. I mean, what's their best sort of damage output is what? Mid one in the double, just being able to punch into someone. That's where sort of the serious sustained damage comes from OG in these fights.
Midnight Pulse?
That's true as well. I guess Midnight Pulse is always just a serious amount, regardless. So probably is the most damage done in each of these fights if Seb can get the placement with the black ult.
Yeah, it's gotta be one of these. He's actually just in on Seb.
He's just gonna jump straight in onto Seb. Nico Baby's got the chrono down. He's caught mid one, and he's also found Motel. Just no fear here from Alliance. They just leap into the base. A stolen chrono will lock down Limp and S4, but it's going to look pretty, and that's it. There's nothing to do with it. As they'll get the racks with this one. I mean, just the aggression from Alliance. You couldn't play that any better. Hansken just immediately in. Nico Baby's got him covered with the chrono on the big ones, getting mid one just like that. And OG, they can't even hold. They can't hold the defense.
He committed his gold. He bought the E-Blade. So immediately when he dies, he has no buyback. And we can see Alliance, they know how ahead they were. With the way that Hansken jumps in like that, they know how much stronger they really were than OG.
Yeah. Alliance have I mean, this the game 2 and now this game 3. Incredibly impressive showings from Alliance.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
They're crushing them. Game 2 was rough. Game 3 it's sort of gone on for a little longer, but at this stage, 22k lead and the damage done to the base, it feels very hard to sort of see a way for OG to get out of this. They're in such a tough spot right now.
It's felt pretty impossible for them to win a fight for the last 15 plus minutes. They've gotten, like we said, they got a couple chase kills, but it's never been them actually just winning a straight up concrete fight. Just always Alliance. And this is the time, right? Chrono's down, Wrath is down for... Thunder God's Wrath is down for about 10 more seconds. But yeah, again, they can't take advantage of any of this. Seb, he's trying to finish up his BKB, and like we said, I feel like that's like gonna be their last hurrah.
Yeah, they got to spool everything towards Seb, given the space and get that.
Is under attack.
And then sort of who do you have to jump? You got to sort of get 3 of them at least. You got to get the Void, stop the Chrono. I mean, it's not an easy job for Seb.
Has to get the Void. That's just 100%. That's just about it. That's the main one they need to focus. Anyone else is kind of...
Oh, and S4 is looking to lock down Saxa. Doesn't quite get him in the Sprout, though. Saxa able to slide away with the Time Warp.
Who got all these items? I see
Spell Prism
on
for
both
Zeus.
sides. On both sides.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But yeah, Zeus Spell Prism probably the best one. As he also has a lot of Bloodstone charges and all that too to work
And
with.
a lot of mangoes. He's
And a lot of
ready to
mangoes.
stick around forever.
Spell Prism on Arc Warden, also on the side of OG. So more Tempest doubles to split push the side, more Spark Race to be annoying for them to stop the high ground push.
And more minus.
And more minus too. But Alliance, Chrono's back up. They can look to force it more now.
They're going to try and And finds it. I mean, this jump from Seb has to be incredible. He has to do something crazy.
Nico Baby pops the Minotaur horn very defensively. Spark Wraith's covering the whole area too.
Yeah, this jungle is just a minefield. You're not heading back for it if you're Alliance. No tell. Gonna start things onto S4. Jump 4 from Hanskin onto the double, trying to hold that back, and S4, he's just able to solo out No tell with the help of an Nimbus. Just beating him down with these insane right clicks he has to offer. If they could just put in like with just S4 on the front, they know that he is also just a target that's very hard for OG to commit on. He's that tanky. Roshan's up. OG, they've got to try and put a stop to this. Alliance are in full control of the game right now. 23k lead and all the tools to take down Roche very quickly. OG are absolutely going to want to try and put a stop to this. They cannot let Alliance get away with taking this Roshan.
Under attack.
Out.
Oh. Thompson, Manta to remove it. Jump away. All about this Roche. They're going on to S4 with a double. Thompson continuing to poke S4. Getting low. He's going to be saved for now by the snowball, buying a bit of time, just holding him in place, and they'll still continue to try and finish off the double. Double times out.
They're just constantly, they're trying to spam spells to push them away. Trying to force anything. They forced a Satanic from S4.
Oh, and the BKB. It's popped. Double. What's he taking out once more? Seb. He's in with the black hole. He's caught the big one. He's onto Nico, baby. But the damage. S4's just right-clicking Seb down, but the lockdown's enough. They get the kill onto the Faceless Void. Thompson has to run with the Remnant down to the low ground. He'll get away. So they do kill the Void. The problem is, with that snipe as well on Thompson, the big problem is that both Seb and Thompson do not have buyback. So you're throwing everything in for that Void kill. And Alliance, if they realize this, they can look to maybe even try and close down the game whilst these two cores are dead.
Yeah,
Nico Baby's
Baby
chasing.
Charging.
Yeah, able to jump in again. Hanskin with the catch onto No-Tail. Another set of shards, trapping No-Tail in. Straight down the mid they go. Over to the side. Saxon trying to push out these waves, but Hanskin's on top of him. With 4 dead. Alliance, they're on these tier 4s. Mid one's trying to hold with the double, but he's the only one left alive. And Alliance is going to realize there's no buybacks coming into play here. With the time and space, they're getting massive creep waves. 4 siege creeps as well, pushing in, diving into the base. He's looking for the bouncing kills Nico Baby, and he's gonna get it. The bashes are there. They'll get the kill. He does go down, but it doesn't matter. The throne will fall. GG is called. And Alliance, for a second time in a row,